What's good, YouTube? I want to make this video for all the bow users that are struggling with stamina, because stamina is very important for the bow. You actually need stamina. Stamina is like our life bar, and especially if you're new to the game, you really need stamina, because in lower ranks, they only give you marathon runner, which sucks in this game. I think dual blades users can use it, but us bow mains cannot use it at all, so I wouldn't recommend using it. With all that being said, man, I'm gonna just get right into the video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's go. All right, so the first most important ingredients you need is catalyst and dashing strike. First of all, I'm gonna just go over catalyst and how you get the ingredients for that, because it's pretty easy, especially if you're already done with the game. It'd be super easy to farm these materials to get catalyst. Now, catalyst comes from two ingredients. It comes from honey and bitter bug broth, brioche, however you say it. Luckily, these are the two easiest materials to find within the game. I don't know if they the easiest, but they're pretty easy to me. They spawn pretty much everywhere. Some material you're going to be looking for in the future if you're trying to make different items barely spawn anywhere, but these are pretty much everywhere, like every single locale. If you don't know how to really find it, I'm gonna still show you how to pinpoint it, just so you can kind of see for yourself. WoW's really is a good game because they made gathering way easier. So basically in this game, you can open up your map, push right on the D-pad, want to go to the white flower icon, pretty much your gatherings, and up top you can push triangle or Y if you're on Xbox or PS4 or PSN, and basically it'll give you a list of all the items that you're looking for. And pretty much you're just going to go for bitter bug and you go for honey, and you can set highlight points all within the map and really just farm them. And this doesn't take this long because you pretty much already know where they're at, and particularly everybody can just map their own way of farming and have their own route if you want to. It's like, I know some people have routes, I really just go however I do, but it doesn't take me that long. I feel like the longest this takes is like 20 to 30 minutes, and I have like over 100 catalysts per 30 minutes that I do this, because it doesn't take that long, because you have a sacred that automatically travels. If you didn't know, you could just set the waypoint, and the sacred will automatically just go to the point wherever you set it. Now, if you wanted to sprint and not walk, you can push down on R3, and if you push R3, then it'll just automatically just sprint to whatever gathering item that you got. You don't have to push nothing on your controller, which I think that is an amazing implementation that they added, because you really don't have to do anything to farm. Like, technically you don't have to use your brain, pretty much. Like, it's easy. Now you can set waypoints and go to each specific one and do it that way, or you can just set highlight points, and if you do set highlight points, which I like to do, they'll show you everyone on the map. So if you're trying to specifically look for honey, you can just set a highlight point and it'll show you everywhere where the honey is. On my wilds, I have pretty much 5, so I just go to the areas and I count how many it is, and pretty much if you go to each map and just farm, by the time you're done with the last map, it'll respawn on the first map that you started with. So it's a pretty good way to farm if you don't mind doing this. Now, if you're anything like me and you do not just want to go and farm and pick everything yourself, which I don't really mind sometimes, but a more fast and efficient way is to just have people farm the material for you. As you unlock the game and do side missions, have people that go and get material for you. In each village, you'll have a material handler, from basically a material retriever. Now that will be kind of the headquarter base at every campsite you have, like once you beat the game, or you're pretty much like through chapter 3 or 4, I'm pretty sure. I'll put the details in here. This way you can just have bitter bug and honey just retrieved for you as fast as possible. The more missions you do, it'll just like, you won't even notice it, and it'll just begin to stack up, and you'll have a lot of catalysts to the point where you don't have to go and waste time farming on your sacred, which will make it easier. For the last method I was saying, is pretty much for people who are lower rank and don't have access to this. But like I said, as you do side missions and talk to the people in the village, you'll unlock material retrievers that'll make this a lot easier. You can specifically go for the items that you need. Now, I'm gonna just go over how to unlock all of these. So the first one I'm gonna start off with is the oil well basin. Pretty much you're gonna go there and find Ida. She's by downstairs, pretty much where all the smithies are at. So pretty much just go downstairs. You should have like a quest marker on her head, like you should see it somewhere. Besides that, you need to talk to her. She's gonna give you a mission to go fight around Pompolo. Once you fight around Pompolo, beat his ass real quick, come back and talk to Sabar. Sabar is the one that's gonna be the material retriever for you, not Ida. Ida just initiates the question or the quest, and then you go do it, and then Sabar is the one that actually is the person that's going to be the material retriever. So, and I think you unlock this on chapter 4 part 2, so just keep that in mind. The one for the plains is pretty simple, it's pretty easy, but you're going to go here and go to the Panafa village, and when you go here you're going to want to talk to Zato. He's going to give you a mission to go fight a Gypceros, and iconically enough, Gypceros is the one that you need to get the second ingredient we need for dash juice, which is dash extract. Once you kill him, go back to the village and talk to somebody named Murtabak, or you'll see his name. Basically he'll have a yellow icon. Just talk to him and then you'll unlock the material retriever. I'm gonna go more into dash extract like once I go over like how to unlock all these, but just stay with me. Next one is Peaks of Accord. Pretty much you're gonna get this just by progression through the story. This one they're gonna want you to fight a frenzied Narcilla. Get that out the way, you just naturally you don't even need to really do anything to initiate it. I think this is just naturally unlocked through the story. So once you do it, you fight a Narcilla, you're gonna come back and talk to the tall giant named Apar, and then you should get it in a Peaks of Accord. Next one is the Scarlet Forest. This you unlock in chapter 4 part 3. The Hut where all those little gremlins are at, or whatever they call. And pretty much you're gonna talk to Plimpeach. He's gonna have you do a mission to go kill a Kongala, because they they love their fur. Obviously look at what he doing, he just laying in it. Even my cat laying in it too. Basically once you do that, then you'll unlock the material retriever for the Scarlet Forest. I think this one is my favorite simply just because I like these little gremlins or whatever they call. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Last but not least is the one in the ruins of Iveria. You're gonna go to the village of Slid, basically talk to Tashin, and he'll give you a mission to go fight that octopus, or the shoe octopus. I know everybody hates him. If you're a bow user, I know you already know what octopus I'm talking about, because you're gonna be farming him a lot playing this game. And then once you beat him, you beat the octopus, you're going to come back and talk to Raishir. Raishir is going to be the material retriever. That is how you unlock literally all of the material retrievers. You unlock this one chapter 5 part 1. So this is each one. Some of these don't have particular parts, but most of them I think I named them if they do have a similar part or a particular part where you unlock them. So just basically like all the locales, just go to the villages or the huts and just talk to everybody, man, just so you can get all this stuff and get the materials. But pretty much that's it. I'm gonna get right back into the video on how to get dash juice. That section was just in case you didn't have none of these and you just wanted to unlock it. Alright, so back to what I was saying, you basically farm Gypceros because he's the one that drops the dash extract. So he drops it when you break apart. So if you make a wound in a monster, see a glow, obviously it's obvious red glow, and then once you do your dragon pierce or whatever you playing with, you do your special move and you break that wound, it should drop a dash extract. There's like a 43% chance of it dropping, but pretty much every time I do it, I at least get 3 or 5. So you can get 5 for 3 or maybe even more than that if there's an alternative way to do it. But this is pretty much the monster you want to fight. This is pretty much the monster you want to fight for the last ingredient we need, which is dash extract. So that's pretty much it on how to get dash extract. I think you should really use the material retrievers because they make getting catalysts a lot easier. So that way you not really worried about going around the map and looking for specific parts. You could just already know they're coming to you. One other thing I wanted to add too is that the item shop, or where you trade, you're going to unlock things as you grow and play the game, called trades, and you can trade useful things. Item retriever is so good because they not only give you what you want, but they give you other items that you can trade in and trade those in for specific food ingredients, which you can trade in for ingredients like mushrooms, which are detrimental to us because they give us more stamina. They give us a skill called black belt. So naturally you can trade in items that'll give you the food item, and you can start making dishes to help with your stamina as well. If you want me to go more into that, I'll talk about that in another video, but I think that was a good bonus. And another good thing that I wanted to add on before I go is that it's a cool event quest. It's where you fight the big chicken, and he's really weak, so it's easy to kill, but he gives you a lot of good material once you kill him, like a lot of cheese and a lot of like detrimental kind of food ingredients that you can use for other ingredients. Not really shrooms, I haven't really seen them drop the mushrooms that you need for black belt, but other ingredients that you can use for other things, he drops that. I think that's pretty cool. It's a good farming tool for just gathering food ingredients, so I think that's worth knowing. But food ingredients, the shrooms basically just are kind of random to me. I think they're like come from shiny treasure. You kind of see if you go through the item trade menu, but that's pretty much it. I just wanted to add that little part in. That's it. All right, so that's basically it. Hopefully you learned something from this video. I just wanted to look out for bow users because I know I was struggling with that at first and I really didn't. I had to find all this out in due time, so hopefully this made the process for somebody else a lot easier, so they just go in and know what they need to do for at least dash juice, and then they know about the material retriever so they could just like have it. Let me know what other video y'all want me to make. I should be making this bow build here probably tomorrow. I should have it uploaded by then, but pretty much that's it, man. I hope y'all join the game. Tell me how y'all like the bow, or whatever weapon you are using, but I'm pretty sure people looking at this are using dual blades or bow. But tell me what your experience is, and yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoying the game. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace.